Hello and welcome back to another Thoughts per episode, Bleach 1000 Year Blood War edition. Today we got to see one of the most exciting fights to be animated in the entire arc, in my opinion, which is, well actually I think it did it better than the manga. It's Iwak versus Ginryusai. We know that he's called Iwak now. I don't know if that was already mentioned, but I was holding off on saying his name in case it hadn't been mentioned. He's Iwak. His name's Iwak. But if you hear the actual Japanese pronunciation, they call him Yuhabak. And so that's like Juhabach, and there were some fan translations which just translated it as that, as you would expect. But for some reason, the official translation of his name is Uwak, which is like YHWACH, which is so hard to say. I don't know why that decision was made, but we're stuck with it, sadly. It's in the subtitles. It's not been changed for the anime. I didn't really expect it to be, but here we are with Iwak. But yeah, basically this entire fight focuses on the two boss men of the respective factions. Yamamoto's out here to tell us, we don't need no stinking Ichigo. What you calling Ichigo for? Look, dummy got himself trapped. I would never get myself trapped. I'm fucking Yamamoto. I'm court guard captain of the 13 squads. I think I said that wrong. I'm the head of them. I'm the head honcho. I'm the most powerful. And he shows that off in various ways. First of all, I love how he protects Zaraki when he like flash steps past, which we've never seen him do. I don't think we've ever seen him flash step, but like as is mentioned later in the episode, he's so powerful that his Reiatsu, his spiritual pressure, literally manifests itself visually as flames, which is fucking metal as hell. They're like, I forget what his name is, the silver-haired dude, Iwak's second-hand man. He's like, but wait a minute, it's too hot for flames to actually show up. Oh fuck, hang on. He's so powerful that it just looks like flames. I wonder if there's any connection between Yamamoto's power and flames of hell. That's just a fan theory I'm throwing out there. That's just a thought. I think it's more likely that they just call upon similar imagery, but you know. The dude did summon a literal army of the dead in this episode, which is the most metal fucking Zanpakuto power, I think, in the entire series. I love that his Bankai isn't just my flames are hotter, or it's not just like one power, you know. It's like 4 different iterations of the same power. He's got like condensing all the flames into his sword's tip, and he's got like armor fire, and he's got like, you know, the army of the dead, and then he's got Zanka no Tachi North, which I think is just like it explodes all the dead and shoots a big fireball ahead of him. And also one animation touch I really appreciated is that they used CGI to animate the skeletons, which when you put it into a 2D anime gives them this really like creepy, unearthly feeling. It was really good decision. I like it a lot. It really accentuates the fact that they are something that should not be. But of course, as we see at the end of this episode, it was all for nothing, because the real Iwak was waiting in the wings. The one that Yamamoto spent all of his power and all of his energy on was a doppelganger, was the yourself, who Zaraki said he had killed, but I guess he was wrong. I guess it was just fake. I don't remember, by the way, how that turns out, if there's 2 of them. I think there might be 2 of them. I think we do get some more backstory later. But yeah, it was pretty clever. Also, I like how throughout the entire fight we keep getting these flashes of Yamamoto of the past, of the original fight between him and Iwak like 1,000 years ago. And that's still something that I find fascinating and wish we learned more about, and maybe we will learn more about it in this series, because they do add little extra bits in, like at the start of this episode and a little bit later through we got Ishida learning more about the Quincy's. He's like, wait a minute, I thought the Quincy's got wiped out 200 years ago. This book's telling me they got wiped out 1,000 years ago. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, just an absolute banger of an episode. Absolutely loving this adaptation. Can't wait for more. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. Leave a comment if you've got anything to say about it. Leave a like if you like the video, and I'll see you here next week, especially if you're subscribed. Winky face.